So, start with the track name. It is, of course, a quote from Zootopia during the bridge scene when Julie apologizes to Nick, and she says, like, after we're done, you can hate me. So I took that quote because Julie is my favorite character, but I took that quote, and honestly, it's the quickest naming of a track ever. I always struggle with naming a track, but this one, yeah, got it straight away. And it only came about because I decided to add those vocals in there, and I realised adding them onto the end of that section each time, that like section of the track, that works. That sounds really good. So I was like, yeah, I've got my name. So let's start here. So we start off with the main chord. What this basically is a slowed down loop of a remix of the old Nightmare on Elm Street NES game, like the main theme there. If I just get that up there. I mainly know about this game through the Angry Video Game Nerd when he played it. Decided to make this terrible mistake of playing it myself. Ugh, why did I do that? I mean, that's hours of my life I would never get back, and stress it caused me, you know, things like that. Yeah. Now it's not this section, but it's this other one here. You can see that's the same melody, and also with this other. You can see with that section as well is here for the other. And then I'll just play the actual sample that I used. You'll hear it's a lot more, because I slowed it down obviously, so you hear it's a lot more faster. A little bit of cheating there, really, isn't it? But it made for a really good track. So let's go on to whatever this is. Yeah. So it takes me back to when I first started doing this a couple of weeks ago, and I had that chord there. I had this here. Put that there, and then I added this chord from Roger Rabbit into it. I don't know why, but that always sends some chills down my spine. It's probably because of the scene it's associated with. When Judge Doom gets flattened by the steamroller and just sort of gets back up again, and then turns into that freakish tune thing. Ugh. It's funny to look at today, but when you're a kid, ooh, that's some scary crap right there. And then there's this, my drums. I've got another sound from Roger Rabbit there as well. So I've got a snare, but then I've got Eddie Valiant getting slapped by Jessica Rabbit. It works really well with the snare. So, and we've got, this was the first vocal thing I put together, I think, but it doesn't exist anymore because I got rid of them recently. Yeah, I think all the stuff I did to begin with, I got rid of them because I had quite a few issues, like CPU issues with this track, and I almost lost the track actually because it just kept freezing and crashing on me. Eventually, after many tweaking around with settings and God knows what else, it managed to work. So thankfully, yeah. But I had to get rid of a lot of stuff that was unneeded in the track. You know, unused stuff. Just I had to get rid of it. And we got Wizard of Oz. Ooh, I love this sample though. mean, I've used it in a new mix of Oz that I started making. I need to go back to that actually, but and it's combined with this other one here. It's really nice stuff, that is. I've got the bass here, which is a contact bass. Honestly, those basses, contact basses, they're the best. They really, really do work well. They're better than like synth ones. It's my go-to bass now with tracks. I don't use anything else. And then there's something that I added in later in the track. I was trying to find different vocals because the vocals I had originally, I went for like just getting vocals from different sources, and it just wasn't going the way I wanted it to. I even had a vocal from Tom Tucker from Family Guy in there at one point, and he's like sort of, I don't remember what episode it is now, but he sort of goes, "Let's go to Trish Takanawa," and he goes, "She's gonna tell us all about the rain." But yeah, in this track it didn't work. When I ever do make a Family Guy remix, which I do want to do, I'll probably put it in there then, but it didn't work in this track, not in the slightest. So instead I got these vocals from Duchess in the Aristocats.
Little soul,
Yeah, that's Robbie Lester there with that voice. Always did a good job, because you would have thought that was Duchess's voice actor, but it's not. Yeah, her voice actor couldn't actually sing. I've seen a video of her trying to sing, and it didn't go down very well. Let's just say that. Let's move on. This is the next section here, which is basically the same as the other one, but then we bring in the vocals of Alice from Alice in Wonderland. There is something new there as well. Something else gets brung in, which is from the game Bully. When you go into the nerd's hideout, there's this like, it sounds like it could be from an RPG game. It's sort of always choir singing in the background, but there's this really cool part. I brought that in there. Like I said, here is the vocal. Alice.
that I could understand. Very extra special power.
When I first put those vocals in there, whoa, I knew I had something like really good on my hands here. Oh, here's Judy.
And afterward, I really am.
I do love the way that she says that. Always works very nice in a track. So then we get to the next section here, which has got this here. And I'll start bringing in. So obviously this is in a different pitch, different key and whatnot. So I had to choose different samples then. I couldn't just bring these in again. I've got the Roger Rabbit sample pitched up to I've got this Alice in Wonderland sample in the Golden Afternoon, which always sounds really And there's also this then, which is from it's from Mr. Bean. It's from an episode of Mr. Bean. You wouldn't think that Mr. Bean would have music that sounds pretty good for a remix or whatever, but yeah, it does. Well, actually, I want to remix Mr. Bean one day, either one of the movies or the TV show. I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do that because he doesn't really speak. Could be a hard task to do. I don't know how we'd do that, but it's an idea I've had in my head before. But It's from an episode where he goes, I think it's a school reunion, I think. He just goes back to school. That's what it's called Back to School, Mr. Bean. And he just causes a hell lot of trouble at the school, but there's one point he goes and does a karate lesson, and then this guy takes his trousers, so he picks up the wrong trousers, and he starts scouring the school trying to find the guy who took his trousers, but this music plays during it. Well, where's the original sample of it actually? Because I've got my computer's been a little bit slow today. Here we go. Here's the original sample. Yeah, I really like how that sounds. You wouldn't expect it from a show like Mr. Bean, really, but to be fair, that show did have some pretty decent music in it. Anything new here? Yeah. You guys all know this one.
Mr. Monk, I was...
Hang on, got some Judy vocals there. I'll just mute them. I've obviously used that in Witchcraft and Wizardry. Yeah, let's get the Judy vocals. Oh, what the hell's going on there? Getting a bit of slow down there.
Mr. Monk, I was our 3-humped camel. And you can walk away. Camel. You were our 3-humped camel. And you can walk away. Mr. Monk. Camel.
Yes, this section is all purely for Judy then. And then we go back to the start. But there's this added on then, which is some sort of flute version of the Carpenters song We've Only Just Begun. I actually found out about this sample through Juggernuggets, Psycho series thing, but it was when he did his Halloween series, his Ursula series, I believe it was. But on one of the episodes, or whatever, I suppose you could call them episodes. It's all a big series, really, isn't it? But one of these videos, they had this song. You had this on with it as well. That sounds really nice, then. So yeah, then we go back to the first section with the addition of these chords from Edward Scissorhands. Oh yeah, and there's the Bugsy Malone thing down there as well, but I'll come back to that in a second. So yes, there's Bugsy Malone down here then, which is the song Ordinary Fool. Really like the singer's voice. I was always looking for mainly really nice female singer voices from movies for this track. I don't think a male voice would have worked that well. I needed female singers for this one, but it needed to be really good ones, like Alice, Duchess, and then we got her name's Blousey Brown, I believe. Yeah.
It's a lesson that I've learned. It's a road I've walked before. So listen.
That's definitely a movie I want to consider remixing one day. Always love that movie. It's a classic, that one. Is there anything new here then? I don't think there is. There might be some unused stuff that still exists here. Oh yeah, I can go through some of this stuff here. This is it. Yeah, this plays at the beginning.
This is it.
It's Judy. Got Don't Worry Carrots. That's Nick Wilde.
Don't worry, carrots. Don't worry, carrots.
No, I just had this idea of that working at the beginning of the track, just being there at the beginning. I sort of imagined it in my head and then thought, yeah, I'll stick it in there. It's good. And we got Let's Go.
Let's go.
From Skyrim, just a random character. I honestly, it could be one of the NPCs, but I have no idea who he is.
Brand new.
Nick Wilde, brand new. Didn't even use that one. I guess these are some of the vocals that I were using before.
And
Yeah, I was trying to put some.
Have action.
under S.
I do like that vocal. Hate the hell out of that character, but
Under S.
I like that.
Rabbit.
Yeah, I didn't use those. These were all the Judy vocals, I believe.
A chokey.
Miss Trunchbull. I guess I put Miss Trunchbull in there at one point. I need to go back to Matilda, don't I? That's a bit random.
So much more.
Yeah, it's all chopped up, that. Yeah, these are all the Judy vocals.
Really am,
Mr. Bean. They're the Edward Scissorhands ones. That's Wizard of Oz. What's this? Oh yeah, it's Disney Paint the Night. I didn't use it though. Couldn't find a place for it. Ah, that's from Bully. I don't know why I decided I'd want to use that, really. Yeah, what a classic game that is. Sequel, come on, Rockstar. Get your finger out your ass, put it up. I heard it hyping up with. Well, you got GTA 6 on the go or whatever, but I think a Bully sequel is a little bit more important now. I don't think some people know about that game. I think everyone knows about that game, which is a shame because I prefer it really to GTA. I love GTA. Don't get me wrong, but Bully is still a little bit more better for me. I think the storyline's better. Gameplay, just I waste countless hours on that game. Some there's that sample. Love these. The old Disney movies, they had some of the best sample material.
I have a toddler and a sleeping curse at home.
Jesus Christ, that I could barely even. That's from Once Upon a Time. Mary Margaret, or Snow White. It's basically to me Judy Hopps.
Come home.
That's yeah. Basically, I started getting Jennifer Goodwin, who is Judy Hopps, and Jason Bateman, Nick Wilde, and that's from his a Netflix show, Ozark, which I'd recommend. It is pretty good. I wouldn't go into it comparing it to Breaking Bad because people say, oh, the money laundering thing and all this. there are some similarities to Breaking Bad, but it just works on its own. It doesn't try to be Breaking Bad. I can see the similarities, but yeah, I'd say it's on the similar wavelength as Breaking Bad, but it just works on its own. It's just not, it's not like trying to be Breaking Bad. I think if people go into it thinking about that, they might not enjoy it. Just go into it thinking there's a brand new show. Just don't, He's really good. And Jason Bateman. I didn't hear about him until Zootopia, but yeah, he's a really damn good actor.
Come home.
That's him again.
Pass her off.
And that's Mike from Breaking Bad. I didn't use any of those. I'm actually currently going through I've not got that far because it's not really that fun when you got to watch the show to listen for samples, because you can't really pay attention to the show properly. You've got to pay attention to the samples, and you got to listen out for vocals and things like that. But I'm going to eventually go through every episode, but I'm getting all the Breaking Bad samples so I can make another Breaking Bad remix. I'd like to remaster the old one as well. Where are the samples? I believe Pogo did this with Breaking Bad as well, but I think I might start doing this with every sample. I've started to... Yeah, he did do this, because I remember that. He put the time, what episode it is, and the time that the sample is played for the video. I mean, yeah.
My friend, you're
Cook Crystal.
I know Pogo used that one. It's a good sample though.
doing some.
It doesn't, Mr. What? Mr. What? Oh my. Nerdy's old dude. Promise not to come back.
I'm probably gonna have to
Psycho bitch.
pitch some of these a little bit. Like put them through Malodine or something like that.
Talk now. Stick up his ass. Turn myself up a fuck. Want to talk? Waste my time. Come across.
Again. Squeaking, changing it.
Don't suppose. Cow house.
Cook crystal meth. Chemistry class.
Because.
From my
Listening. Skipped.
Yeah, I've got as far as the 3rd episode so far. The sound quality in Breaking Bad really is, like Pogo was saying, when I started going through these, I was like, yeah, quality is excellent. Sorry if I was too loud. Whoa. So it is loud. Yeah, that's some Breaking Bad stuff. Not got any chords yet. Eventually I hope to have gone through every episode. And that's going to take a long time. I think that is everything. This has been recording for 26 minutes. Okay. Yeah, I think that is everything that I need to show on this track. I don't know if I need to explain anything else, or... No, I think I do. I think I've got through everything. Scat Cat didn't use that. Yeah, I think that's everything. Yeah. Yeah, that's everything, I think. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. I'd like to do more videos like this, where I go through the tracks. I mean, oh, yes, I will show you something I started working on last night. This is also using some Bugsy Malone stuff. The same song, The Ordinary Fool. When it loads. I appreciate all the comments I've been getting about the mixing and mastering things, because that's always been a big problem for me, mastering and stuff. But I think all this time away has given me time to be able to look at tutorials and things like that, and sharpen my skills up. And yeah, I feel I'm getting there with the mastering now, definitely. So I'll just play the normal sample first. But this sample has been sped up quite a lot, because the original is let me find the song quickly. The original sample is here. So a lot more slower. Then I've added a concept bass on here. Then the Mr. Bean samples again. Then I got a chord from, I think I took this from the movie, the show over here, The League of Gentlemen. You may or may not heard of that, but it's got a really nice piano sample here. So I've got that in the background. And I've got my drums. And all together. I have to include this sample somewhere. I always like to at least try it out. Also got the chanting from Frozen. I might use these, I might not use those. What I've got here though is the voice of Brian Griffin from Family Guy. When I can't remember what exactly happens in that episode. I think Peter just gets rich somehow, and then Brian's drunk and he starts going money, money, money. So I've included his voice down there, and I've got Jimmy Hopkins from Bully at the end here.
Money, 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 money.
Finally, I've got some faster drums here. Yeah, that's it. As you can see right now, I'm very active with music again. It's awesome. I honestly, it just came like this, but it also went like that as well. So I should be careful. But yeah, hope you enjoyed this video, guys. As far as the next project, I can't say right now what it might be. I am working hard for Zootopia. Well, I mean, I'll be honest now, when I listened back to this thing, I made this thing But I've listened back to it now, and I'm thinking, I don't think it's really what I want. I'm still finding trying to remix that movie incredibly difficult, and I don't know why. I should be able to do it easily, right? But I'm still struggling. I mean, I'm trying. I don't just want to like make a remix of Utopia and then like, okay, there's a remix of Utopia, blah blah. Nah, I want to be able to capture the movie, like truly capture it. And it's just, I don't know, what I've got right now, I just don't feel is just what I'm looking for. So if it takes me years to do it, I mean, I don't think it would. That's a bit crazy, right? But if it, no matter how long it takes me, I'm gonna make sure that whenever I do make one, it's what I really want it to be. But I won't focus too much on Zootopia, because if I focus too much on Zootopia, I'm gonna get bored of that, and less time will be, there'll be less time making other tracks. I know for Halloween, I might try and get Silent Hill out now, because that's a very requested track. A lot of people want that one out. When I uploaded Work in Progress on my second channel, a lot of people want that now. So yeah, I need to get on that. I've got The Big Lebowski, which I put a Work in Progress on my SoundCloud and my second channel. So I'm probably going to be working on that. What else is that? If there's anything else right now. That's all I can think of at the top of my head right now, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and see you later.